So the first time I went to a yoga class, I slipped, fell on my face, and vowed to never take yoga again. But here we are, right? And so if you have ruled yoga out, just stay tuned. I might have something that might help you to get yourself back on the mat. My name is Emma. I am a certified yoga teacher. I also host women's yoga retreats around the world. We've done about 20. It's really fun. And then I also am a somatic yoga life coach. And so I just want to talk to you today about a couple of things that correlate with physical therapy, because if you're coming to physical therapy, it's probably because you have an injury or something that you're trying to heal, recover from and rehab, right? And that's the number one reason why people end up in a yoga studio. It's because they're injured. And the primary injury that people come to yoga for is a back injury. And it's no doubt because the way that we're moving through life these days isn't with proper alignment in the spine, right? And so our tendency is to move in ways that aren't supportive to our back, and then we get injured, right? And yoga helps to fix some of that. Of course, when you think of yoga, you're gonna think of like Instagram impressive poses and all of that, but that's not what yoga is all about. Of course, you're gonna get the physical benefits, better circulation, stamina, balance, flexibility, all of those things that are gonna happen, right? Because you're gonna be moving in a way that is going to support all the physical aspects that you're craving when you're going to an exercise class in general. But the reason why people come back to yoga over and over and over again is for the intangible that happens when you connect to your breath, when you pause, when you're really tuning into how your body feels, when you learn how it moves to feel like the correct way to move your body and what's in alignment with you. It's this deep connection to how am I feeling and what do I need, and then you can carry that off the mat with you. Something that is kind of new and concept that my clients are getting the biggest benefit from when I'm coaching one-on-one and also designing classes around what they need, both physically and mentally, is this idea of somatic or embodied. Like, we all know what the mindset is. Like, we have a mindset around things, like the way you think about things, right? But we also have a body set. And here's what's really cool, is that we're learning more and more that the body keeps track. Like, the body keeps score is a popular book right now. And it talks about how we're moving through life and it'll store different energies or traumas or experiences within the fascia tissue in our bodies. So this is a true story. Like, I have a friend that she went and she was in a car accident and she went to physical therapy to help with some neck and back pain. And when she would leave class or her appointment, she would feel so much better. And then she went to therapy because it was a really traumatic accident. And the therapist was helping her to feel better about this. So she's leaving these two appointments, getting the professional help she needs. She goes out into the real world and still isn't able to drive, or every time she's in a car, she has that pain that comes back. And it's because when she was in the car accident, she was going left in an intersection and somebody ran a red light and hit her car, T-boned her car, right? And as she braced herself for impact, and then the impact happened, it changed her body alignment, right? It caused things to go out of whack. She pulled muscles, and the fascia changed as well. Now, every time she's turning left in that intersection now, whether she's driving or a passenger, she's finding that she's armoring or bracing or shielding herself for impact. And so she's finding that same tension again and reliving it. So what you can do with somatic breath work and somatic movement, when you pair that with the therapeutic aspect, like talk therapy and mindfulness, is we're able to release that. We'll get it out of the body. And so when you are moving through the same situation or you're triggered or whatever, you don't have to re-experience it again. And it's not just like a physical accident that can happen. It's it could be like an emotional one, or just something like you grew up with somebody that was really angry, and every time they pulled up in the driveway, you found yourself kind of shielding or whatever, then you end up changing the way your body is just moving. Like, your body set changes with different things, right? So every time somebody gets angry, you probably do the same things, right? Your neck probably gets tight, your jaw clenches, you have all these butterflies in your stomach. And so what we can do is help you to connect to yourself, notice what's happening within the body, and then through meditation, mindfulness, movement, we get to deconstruct that, get rid of that, and then focus on helping you heal. Anyway, it's pretty cool. But whether you are needing some deep healing, or maybe you just need a physical challenge that's new, or some really good stretching and alignment, or maybe you want to have better balance and age with more vitality, I challenge you to get to a yoga class. And I hope to see you on the mat. Be brave today and go take something new.